Have you heard of, man, you're angry, just go and punch a pillow? People tell you that advice, that just get that frustration out. Just get it off your chest. I just need to vent a little bit. Do you know that research shows that venting doesn't actually work? What venting does is it makes angry people just angrier. It doesn't actually release and bring relief. It brings a temporary form of release, but that doesn't solve the problem, and it doesn't actually heal the original emotional dilemma, or the situation doesn't change. It actually becomes worse. You know, if you were to, rather than venting to somebody and tell them, you are a beep, censored, if you do that, what you're actually doing is you are making that person a victim, and they're not going to consider their behavior and think about what you've said and say, and ask themselves, wow, have I done this and I've affected them in that way? Maybe let me reconsider how I'm acting. No, what you're going to do is make them a victim, and they're going to feel justified by just screaming back. So if you constructively express your anger to somebody else, what you're actually doing is you are telling them, you're holding up a mirror, and they've got to look in that mirror and see, wow, this is how I've come across, and maybe I need to have a look at this and consider the way that I'm acting towards that person. And what you're doing is you're also forcing yourself to look into the mirror when you're constructively dealing with conflict, because then you have to look at your share. But we struggle with that. But did you know, then you resolve the problem, both persons actually grow, and the relationship might become closer. Now, granted, some people, if you give them very constructive, well-formulated feedback that explains what they've done in a non-blaming way, they still become defensive and they still argue with you. But at least what you've done is you've not harmed them in the process, even though you felt like you wanted to. So the idea here is for you, when you have an episode of anger, rather go and think about it, but to just vent about your anger, even if it's to a friend, will just make you angrier. The best way to deal with anger, and especially if it's come a long way, there's been a number of episodes, is to talk to somebody that understands, like a counselor or a therapist, that can really understand and help you unpack this and to figure out best ways to deal with it. So when you have one episode of anger, go withdraw, think about it, consider it, talk to somebody about it. But just to vent your anger pointlessly is just going to make you more angry. Great stuff. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe on YouTube channel and share with others. And please follow us on Facebook, All That Matters of the Soul. God bless.